Broker IPTV.
Today we're talking with Arnie Stein, broker associate with Fuller Sotheby's International Realty and head of the Stein team. Arnie, welcome.
Hi Dan, how are you?
Great to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, today we're talking about the importance of listing photos. And I guess for those people in the real estate industry or even consumers, we could all kind of guess the importance of photos, because when somebody is interested in a house, what's the first thing they say?
Show me.
What's it look like? Yeah, and they want to get on, they want to take a look at photos. Can you share some of your thoughts about the philosophy of listing photos for your particular buyers and sellers?
As a marketing agent, the number one priority that I have is to really set the house up as positive as possible, to make it look as good as possible. And you do this with the best quality storytelling photos that you can possibly have.
Sure. I mean, you and I have both been in the business a while, and we've seen some horrific photos online. Like, there's a nice shot of the bed.
Sure.
I think part of this that I think people don't understand is not only do you go in and prep the seller and prep the house, as you just mentioned, but it's probably a good idea to meet the photographer out there, right?
Oh, absolutely. Because I think the photographer is an extension of how you want the house to appear, and I think every house has a story to tell.
Yeah, and you mentioned also high quality photos, because these days these photos are not only being used on the web, but they're also being used for print, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention is that recently MetroList has expanded and now allows you to upload 25 photos into your MetroList listings. Before it used to be 10, and I think this is going to be great for everybody, buyers, sellers, and realtors.
Dan, that's absolutely right. It's a wonderful enhancement that all of us should really take advantage of. And it's not only have they provided this possibility of using 25 photos, but also you can include captions for each of the photos as well. So it's a tremendous improvement.
Yeah, I forgot about the caption feature, which is great because you can actually tell people what room they're specifically looking at. They may be confused, is it the family room, is it the living room, and so forth. But the other thing is that for years, Realtor.com used to allow 25 photos if you had enhanced listings.
Right.
And now those, if you put 25 in the MLS, they can roll right into Realtor.com.
Right.
How important do you think photos are to the ultimate sale of the house?
Photos are everything. Basically, our number one sense for viewing real estate is with photography, is our sense of sight. And so the better we can make the house look, the better story we can tell with our photos, the better the house is going to present itself to the consumer. And my theory is that the faster it'll sell.
And I don't know, as long as you've been in the business, I've never heard of a buyer saying, geez, I wish there were less photos. They always say, I would like to see more photos. So by being able to put 25 into the MLS now, really going to help us, help everybody.
Right. Dan, it's a tremendous advantage to everyone.
Arnie, thanks for the information. Thanks
Sure.
for being here.
Thank you.
Find more real estate videos at brokeriptv.com.